Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. You might notice that I look a bit different than usual, and that is because I am post-gym. I don't 100% look it now, but when I leave the gym, especially on my Monday night workouts, I am super sweaty, super nasty. But I noticed over the summer, and so I kind of started testing this, that my eye makeup in particular seems to be able to survive a really sweaty workout. So upon paying attention to it, I thought, okay, I'll maybe get some and test some products and kind of see what things really survive. It's sort of like a waterproof / sweatproof kind of workout. I will admit to you, there have been a handful of times where I have noticed that my eye makeup is decent, and I've literally had to do something after the gym and I don't have time to shower and like do something with my hair and redo my makeup. So there have been times that I have even been able to shower with some of my eye makeup on, being able to sponge wash my face. I have either dipped my hair underneath the shower head or actually jumped in the shower to wash my whole body, keeping particular attention or paying attention to not maybe get makeup down my eyes, and I've been able to keep this eye makeup to actually hold. So that I would talk to you guys about some of the products that seem to do really well in sort of wet situations. So the first thing is for bases and just basically primers. The two that I have noticed that really stand the test of time is really the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion. This is one of the many different types of primer potion that they have, and I've used pretty much all of them, and they all hold up really well during any situation that is sweaty or wet and really nice. So I would definitely recommend this one if you're trying to make sure that your eye makeup will really hold through anything. And I've also recently fallen in love with the Lorac Behind the Scenes Eye Primer. This one does the same thing. They're a little bit different formulas and different textures when you squeeze them out and put them on your eyes, but they really make your eyeshadow stick, and it is just incredible how well they do. I will also insert pictures for you guys of before and after, so you can really see up close what my eyes look like before I go to the gym and after. The other thing that I've been using is my Maybelline Color Tattoo. It doesn't say anywhere that this is waterproof cream eyeshadow, but it really is something that I use on top of my primers. I will be honest, I've never tried just the primers without the base. I've always used them hand in hand, but this sucker has not let me down, and I would totally recommend it. I think bases in general are really great for your eyes. Not only does it make your eyeshadow really pop and give it a nice sort of base of color to work off of, but it also really does a nice job getting my eyeshadow to stick to my eyes. I also have some shadows. I really have found that I think it really depends on the primer and the base that I'm using, but I've noticed that these drugstore items really have held up well, one of which I'm wearing on my eyes today, and that is this little Ulta quad. This isn't actually a quad that they sell. These are all single eyeshadows. It's Seashell, Silk, In the Buff, and Social Climber. This thing holds up really nicely. The shadows are just really good quality, and I really enjoy them, so I definitely would recommend if you're looking, again, for something that will last all day, maybe then some, I would totally recommend the Ulta eyeshadows. I also have the Olme Trio here. This is in the Intense Eye Color Shimmer Eye Kit, and it's meant for browns, but obviously I'm not a brown-eyed person, I have blue eyes, but I think this is really pretty, and again, these hold up really well. I will say that the highlighter color in here isn't the best, but I also don't put a lot of primer up by my brow bone area. I tend to kind of fade it down, or I kind of blend it in gently up here, so I think that maybe if I put more primer on and maybe was a little bit more heavy-handed with my highlighter, it might last longer, but to me that's not a big deal, just to swipe it and put some on and then you have it on your eye. For me it takes like maybe a second or two for a quick refresh. I also have the Rimmel London. This is the Glam Eyes Quad Eyeshadow in Sun Safari, and these colors all hold up really well. Even this kind of light gold color here, this is a really great quad, and it really does well working with the primers and the bases. And then the last one that I have, a recent favorite that I love, is my Wet n Wild Walking on Eggshells Trio. This also lasts really, really well, and I'm very happy to have it. Then for liners and mascaras, I really find that any waterproof mascara does well, but the three that I've noticed in particular that do a nice job, one is the Revlon Bold Lacquer by Grow Luscious Length and Volume Mascara. That is a mouthful. It doesn't say anywhere on here that it's waterproof, so I don't know if this is the waterproof formula or not. If you guys know, let me know down below. But again, I have it on my eyes today, and you can see that it's still very much there. I have no flaking. I don't have any sort of runniness or wear on them. It really holds up nicely. The same goes for, again, I have an Ulta one. This is the Voluptuous Volume Mascara. This stuff is really good too. This is a fresh tube, which I haven't opened yet because I have other mascaras. And then for a high-end option, my Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara also does a really nice job holding up, and I really have been enjoying it. The two eyeliners, I really have three, but only two to show you because the other ones I've used up. The Scandalized liners hold up great. I've never had a problem with them running. All the liners that I really have used are felt tip. I can't speak to liquid eyeliners because I haven't been wearing those as much in the past 6 to 7 months. Same with gel. I really just been wearing the felt tip liners. But the one that I have on tonight is BH Cosmetics. This is just a general felt tip liner. And again, you guys can see on here I have no smudging. I don't have any sort of fading. You have a really nice dark line on here. And I put my makeup on at 5 in the morning and now it's almost 6 o'clock at night. So it really has held up even through a sweaty workout and a long day of teaching. And then the last one that I have is Be a Bombshell. This is in, I think it's Onyx is the color that this is. Yep, it says it right here. And again, this is much more of like a Crayola marker or felt tip marker. And again, it holds up really well. Nowhere on here does it say that these are waterproof, but by all purposes, from what I can tell, they really are nice. And I mean, when I'm at the gym, I don't intentionally not wipe my eyes, but I do pat my face, which is why, you know, no highlight, no cream, no blush, no foundation, no BB cream is gonna last that because I'm sweaty, I'm rubbing it off. But my eyes, I don't really rub at the gym, not because I think to myself, don't rub my eyes, but because I don't ever feel the need to, but I do get sweat dripping down here. I do get sweaty at the gym. And I think my eye makeup looks pretty decent for that. So that's it for me, guys. I know this is kind of random, but I thought it would be fun to just share with you things that can kind of really withstand a lot of different elements, you know, working all day, being on my face for a long time, and going through a sweaty workout. If you have any products that you know really stand the test of time or really work through any kind of weather conditions, let me know down below, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.